Good morning, Coleman, and thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Dustin Isom, and today is Wednesday, December 11th. Coming up on Cullman Today, 3 arrests were made in the Take 5 car wash robbery, Paradox Farms hosts its inaugural Christmas festival, and a local man's childhood inspires a heartwarming Christmas tale. All this plus sports, weather, and more, but for now, let's dive into the top stories happening in Cullman today. On Tuesday, Cullman police arrested 3 suspects in connection with Sunday's armed robbery at the Take 5 car wash on Cherokee Avenue Southwest. Officers responded on December 8th after an armed suspect reportedly forced an employee to empty the safe. Upon arrival, they began collecting evidence and identified the vehicle used in the robbery. Officers also identified a potential location associated with the suspect's vehicle and initiated efforts to obtain a search warrant for the residence. At that residence, officers arrested Kenneth Rice, charging him with first-degree robbery and second-degree theft of property. On December 9th, during a felony traffic stop on a suspect vehicle that was believed to be connected with the case, police identified Mary Kalinsky. She was detained for questioning and released that day. Kalinsky was arrested later on December 9th in connection with the crime at Take 5 Car Wash. She is charged with first-degree robbery, second-degree theft of property, and filing a false report. On December 10th, officers arrested Jason Byer at a Cullman County residence. He's charged with first-degree robbery and second-degree theft of property. Cullman Police Chief Joey Duncan expressed gratitude to everyone involved, saying, "They did a great job and they've been working diligently on it. A lot of hours have been put in to solve this, and everyone did a great job. We also appreciate all the citizens that helped us in this investigation as well." The investigation is ongoing, and authorities have not disclosed the amount of money or items taken in the robbery. In other news, the Alabama Emergency Management Agency has simplified its cold weather alert terms to make them easier to understand. Both the hard freeze watch and freeze watch will be known simply as freeze watch. Similarly, hard freeze warning and freeze warning have been combined into a single freeze warning. The agency has replaced the wind chill advisory with the cold weather advisory. Also, extreme cold watch and wind chill watch are now referred to as extreme cold watch. Lastly, extreme cold warning and wind chill warning have been unified as the extreme cold warning. These changes aim to streamline communications during severe weather conditions and help everyone better understand the alerts. And finally, in our top stories this morning, Paradox Farms will host its inaugural Christmas festival this Saturday, December 14th from 1 until 6 p.m. in Bremen. Manager Gabby Abbott says the event will feature reindeer rides, which are pony rides for the children, along with a roping game, hot chocolate, finger foods, a grooming station, and photos with Santa. At the end of the festival, Abbott and her team will perform a horseback routine to Carol of the Bells for everyone to enjoy. Admission is $15 for ages 13 and up, $8 for kids 12 and under, and free for children 4 and younger. Abbott encourages anyone interested in volunteering or joining the stall decorating contest to contact the farm. For more information, call or text 256-636-7064 or visit the Paradox Facebook page. Paradox Farm is located at 1193 County Road 18 in Bremen. And that's all for our top stories this morning. After the break, we'll dive into the latest college football news as the Crimson Tide prepares for a bowl showdown with Michigan. Sports is up next.
Step into Cullman, where local heroes and community spirit shine. Introducing Community Matters Magazine from the Cullman Tribune, your guide to inspiring tales and community spirit. Celebrate our local champions and dive into the festivities at Christ Kindle Market. Feel the season's cheer and discover stories that inspire. Community Matters Magazine. Connect with your community. Find your free issue at these locations or download a copy online.
Welcome back. In sports today, we're focusing on a big college bowl game for Alabama. The number 11th ranked Crimson Tide learned Sunday that they will face off against the Michigan Wolverines in the ReliaQuest Bowl at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The game will kick off on Tuesday, December 31st at 11 a.m. and will be televised on ESPN. This will be the second consecutive year and third time since 2019 that Alabama has faced the Wolverines in a bowl matchup. The last time the two teams squared off came in last season's college football playoff semifinal at the Rose Bowl, with Michigan winning in overtime 27-20. The New Year's Eve contest will be Alabama's second appearance in the ReliaQuest Bowl, formerly known as the Hall of Fame and Outback Bowl. Alabama's last showing at the bowl came in 1997 when it defeated Michigan 17-14. The Tide and Wolverines have split the 6 games played against each other in the all-time series, with each team winning 3 times. 5 of the 6 games played between the storied rivals have come in postseason bowl games, with 4 of those contests decided by a touchdown or less. Tickets to the Alabama-Michigan contest are available through the ReliaQuest Bowl website. And not long after learning their bowl destination, the Crimson Tide hosted their annual awards banquet inside the Hank Crisp indoor facility. Alabama head coach Kalen DeBoer addressed an audience that included members of the team, coaching staff, administration, and support staff following the award session in which he recapped the 2024 season so far. DeBoer also discussed the team's upcoming matchup against Michigan in the ReliaQuest Bowl in Tampa. Some of this year's award winners include Offensive Players of the Year Tyler Booker, Jalen Milroe, and Ryan Williams. Defensive Players of the Year winners are Jihad Campbell, Deontay Lawson, and Malachi Moore. Special Teams Players of the Year winners include James Burnip and Emmanuel Henderson Jr. The Most Valuable Players of the Year awards were won by Jalen Milroe and Tyler Booker, and Milroe, Booker, Deontay Lawson, and Malachi Moore were voted as permanent team captains. And that wraps up sports for today. Up next, we've got some uplifting community news coming your way. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Victim Services of Cullman is reaching out to the community to help make this Christmas special for women staying in their shelter. Many of these domestic violence survivors have endured significant hardships, and the organization aims to show them they are loved and valued during the holiday season. They are seeking individuals and businesses to sponsor one or more in-shelter clients by donating gifts such as pajamas, socks, makeup items, simple jewelry, and other self-care products. Donations will be wrapped and placed under the tree for Christmas morning. If you're interested in sponsoring, email Lacey at lacey@victimservices.online or call 256-338-7908. Victim Services will provide sizes and coordinate drop-off times. For more information, visit Victim Services of Cullman's Facebook page. Next up, the Link of Cullman is partnering with the Food Bank of North Alabama to provide free fresh produce to the community today, December 11th, from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. or while supplies last. The Park at Market will be held at the Link's far left parking lot, located at 708 9th Street Southeast. If you're interested in volunteering, call 256-775-0028. For more information, visit the Link of Cullman County's Facebook page. And in other news, Cullman Regional Medical Group is pleased to announce that board-certified urologist Dr. Louis Ramensi is joining their team. With over 34 years of experience, Dr. Ramensi brings extensive expertise to the community. He earned his medical degree from the University of Michigan School of Medicine in Ann Arbor and completed his internship and residency at the Medical College of Wisconsin in Milwaukee, where he served as chief resident. Starting in mid-January, Dr. Amensi will begin seeing patients at the Cullman Regional Medical Group Urology Clinic, joining current providers Dr. Matthew Young and nurse practitioner Nikki Brooks. He specializes in treating a variety of urologic conditions, including kidney stones, prostate issues, urinary tract infections, overactive bladder, and urologic cancers. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Amensi, call 256-735-5390 or visit CullmanRegionalMedicalGroup.com for more information. And finally, a Huntsville native's childhood lesson has become the heart of a new Christmas tale. Sometime in the late 1940s, William Elbert Cobb, now residing at Westminster of Cullman, received a miniature toolkit from Santa Claus. They weren't real toys, Cobb recalls. They were real tools, only small enough for a child's hands. But when young Cobb didn't use them as intended, Santa took the tools away, a lesson he never forgot. Cobb's daughter, best-selling novelist Cherie Cobb South of Colorado, grew up hearing this cautionary story, and she recalled, "If you mistreat your toys, Santa might just take them away." Passing this down to her children, she always felt it would make a wonderful children's book. Collaborating with illustrator Flo Minawa, a Japanese artist living in Budapest, South brought the story to life in the year Santa took the toys back. Minawa retained the 1940s setting, researching clothing styles in American farmhouses of the period, even capturing Cobb's grandmother's proud red hair. While inspired by true events, the book is an adaptation. Cobb notes that while her father didn't go off to fight in the war, as the story says, he did grow potatoes for the U.S. Army on his farm in Huntsville. The Year Santa Took the Toys Back is available for pre-order on Amazon for $27.99 with delivery after Christmas. To receive the book in time for the holidays, it can be ordered directly from the author via the information on screen. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Welcome back. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Mark Stephen Pearsall, 73 of Vinemont, passed away on Tuesday, December 10th. Funeral service for Mr. Pearsall will be at 2 p.m. on Saturday, December 14th at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home. Burial will be at Flint Creek Cemetery. Visitation will be from noon until 2 p.m. on Saturday at Cullman Heritage Funeral Home. That finishes up obituaries for today. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now, let's take a look at today's weather forecast. Today, we're looking at sunny skies with a high of around 49. Tonight, it'll be clear and cold with temperatures dropping to about 25. Tomorrow brings more sunshine with highs again near 49. Tomorrow night, expect partly cloudy skies and a low of around 31. And that wraps up another edition of Cullman Today. We appreciate you sharing your morning with us, and remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m., but until then, I'm Dustin Isom with Cullman Today, wishing you a great Wednesday, Cullman.